Battlefield lay silent, its emptiness heavy with anticipation, as a young man with dark hair scanned for signs of danger. He questioned the absence of monsters, feeling a deep confusion settle within him. Large glowing yellow emblem of a lion's head appeared against a dark striped background, casting an ominous presence over the scene. Glowing pathway stretched ahead, its sharp edges shimmering ominously in the dim light. Approached the glowing pathway, his determination evident as he focused on the challenge ahead. A stern-looking man pointed emphatically and commanded urgency for the surveillance footage to be brought up at once. Focused character commanded the team with intensity, urging them to respond immediately. The tournament raged on, chaos echoing as a determined and confident martial artist defeated all the monsters in mere minutes. He had outpaced even the elite candidates, showcasing his unmatched skills. Authoritative figure urgently gestured toward the screen, demanding that the footage be replayed to identify the mysterious candidate. Character's eyes widened in shock as recognition washed over him. It was. Holographic image of materialized against a high-tech background, capturing the attention of all who watched. Blurred scene unfolded, hinting at the passage of time, something significant was about to happen. Drove confidently towards the illuminated doorway, determination radiating from his every step as he prepared for the challenge ahead. Fiercepore charged forward, its glowing green eyes filled with fury as mist swirled around it ominously, prepared to confront the enraged creature, his resolve unshaken. Stood firm, his gaze locked onto the massive creature before him, embodying unwavering defiance against the looming threat. Raised his fist with a smirk, confidently taunting an unseen opponent about past encounters. Powerful energy blasts surged towards, a force born from his determination and skill. Stood confidently, evaluating the creature before him, amusement in his eyes at its apparent weakness. Large creature peered around the corner, radiating an ominous glow that threatened the surroundings. Unleashed a fierce energy attack, channeling his determination while deftly evading the danger around him. Tense atmosphere enveloped the scene, as he reached out to grasp a mysterious object emitting a captivating blue aura. Kinetic energy surged as a determined and powerful martial artist unleashed a potent attack, targeting an unseen foe with fierce intensity. A surge of electricity erupted from, illuminating the darkened arena with raw power. Mystical energy crackled as confidently analyzed a powerful ability, noting its similarities to advanced martial arts, yet recognizing its superior complexity. Mystical energy flowed around a determined and confident martial artist as he focused intently, channeling his strength and honing his skills for the challenge ahead. Recognized the convergence of power and felt an all-knowing state wash over him. Dark Claw emerged from below, surrounded by ominous energy aiming menacingly at the scene, prepared to defend against the impending threat, fully alert. Fierce creature charged forward, glowing claws extended, ready to attack, stood firm, determined to face the oncoming threat. Menacing black creature pursued a determined young man with dark hair, who ran for his life, fear evident on his face. Curious figure watched a group analyzing a candidate's route progression, their surprise evident as they assessed the situation. The group expressed astonishment, questioning how a remarkably strong young man with dark hair could take down every monster with a single punch. The stern-looking man demanded information, his hands clasped tightly as he surveyed the room with an authoritative gaze. The confident young man with dark hair stood proudly, presenting his credentials while holding a tablet, showcasing his impressive achievements. The determined young man with dark hair looked surprised as he asked a question, seeking clarification about a recent event. Military officer scrutinized the combat footage on the screen, intrigued by the unassuming yet capable fighter's performance. Skilled and focused man analyzed holographic displays, noting the candidate likely mastered at least 4 types of martial arts at the perfect stage. Curious and analytical figure speculated about his exceptional combat abilities, noting his impressive footwork and fist techniques. A skeptical and thoughtful man questioned the feasibility of such achievements, expressing doubt about his age and experience. An older man admired a younger martial artist, reflecting on the rarity of such talent in the current era. He noted the exceptional skill displayed. A bright flash erupted, startling a young man with dark hair into a surprised reaction. He couldn't comprehend the unexpected situation unfolding before him. The spirit-like creature transformed, shimmering and fading into nothingness, watched intently, captivated by the mysterious vanishing act. Powerful energy surged around a determined figure, intensifying the atmosphere as he focused his will. 2 electrified creature-like beings charged forward, their fierce energy crackling in the air as they targeted an unknown figure. A tense moment unfolded as a determined young man faced 3 powerful, ethereal creatures surrounding him, their presence oppressive and menacing. The determined young man with dark hair stood defiantly as electric beasts swirled around him, their crackling energy igniting the tension in the air. The determined young man with dark hair stood within a glowing circular formation, confronting spectral wolves that loomed ominously around him. The determined young man with dark hair confidently harnessed the mystical energy surrounding him, realizing the true potential of complete martial arts was more terrifying than imagined. A tense atmosphere enveloped the arena as a determined young man with dark hair dodged an attacking creature, readying himself for a counterstrike. The determined young man with dark hair launched a fierce attack against the creature, unleashing his martial arts prowess with unwavering focus. The determined young man with dark hair walked away from the defeated creature, reflecting on the battle's weight as silence filled the arena. A holographic image of a colorful skilled jaguar appears, surprising a young man with dark hair. He reacts with shock, realizing he had been wrong about its rank. The older man confidently explained the advanced fist technique to an unseen audience, emphasizing its profound control stage. The confident and amused martial artist laughed at the situation, finding humor in the confidence levels someone had previously mentioned. Tension crowded in the air as a frustrated young man with dark hair gritted his teeth at the calm figure standing beside him. A defiant young man with dark hair playfully insulted an elder, his cheerful demeanor contrasting sharply with the tension in the air. Determined and confident martial artist reflected on defeating the last monster, noting he had nearly tested the limits of his martial arts skills. Thick fog enveloped the space, and a determined young man with dark hair sensed an impending threat lurking ahead. Bright light shone down from above, illuminating the cage that loomed over a defeated young man with dark hair. He lay on the ground, staring upward, feeling resigned to his fate. A confident young man with dark hair stood ready, his slight smile hinting at the challenge he eagerly anticipated. The fierce creature roared menacingly, its glaring red eyes and exposed teeth radiating an ominous threat, faced the creature's menacing roar with unwavering determination. The defiant young man with dark hair raised his fist dramatically, surrounded by crackling electric energy, ready to challenge unseen viewers. The determined young man with dark hair surveyed the massive demon ape looming in the shadows, the air thick with tension. The serious-looking man examined a holograph display, conveying that the golden-eyed demon ape's shackles would be released after the other representatives gathered. The determined young man with dark hair studied a document, amazed by its unexpected strength and the possibility of achieving the title of Morning Star. A cautious and analytical audience member discussed its potential, while energy began to swirl around the determined and confident martial artist. The fierce and threatening creature let out a powerful roar, echoing through the arena and igniting fear among the gathered crowd. The determined and confident martial artist stood tall, observing the looming chain above him with unwavering focus. The menacing creature loomed over a defiant figure, its growl reverberating through the air and filling the scene with palpable tension. The creature threatened with a low, aggressive rumble. Confidently beckoned to an unseen opponent, challenging them to demonstrate the difference between a near rank 5 monster and a rank 5 martial artist. A man with dark hair shouted in disbelief about another's reckless challenge to the golden-eyed demon ape, expressing utter incredulity. Strategic discussion unfolded among 4 characters in military uniforms, focusing on their approach against the golden-eyed demon ape, emphasized the importance of footwork and strategy to win without direct confrontation. The monstrous creature roared intensely at, a dark aura surrounding it, as he prepared to confront the fearsome opponent. The furious creature faced a determined martial artist, both ready for a confrontation that could change everything. Prepared to face the furious creature, his focus unwavering. A burst of purple energy erupted as a determined and powerful martial artist unleashed a punch, aiming fiercely at his target. The determined man with dark hair faced the astonished reactions of 2 men in uniforms, expressing their surprise at his bold confrontation. Large fists swung menacingly above a determined martial artist, creating a tense standoff between them. The fierce creature charged forward, eyes blazing with fury as it prepared to attack its target. The confident man mocked another, claiming even 10 lives wouldn't withstand a blow from a golden-eyed demon ape. A concerned woman with a clipboard urgently called out to, her voice cutting through the tension of the moment. The fierce creature raised its arm menacingly, exuding an aggressive energy that filled the air. Launched an energetic attack, striking the air with force, as swirling mist surrounded him, amplifying the intensity of the moment. Unleashed a powerful energy attack, his fierce determination igniting the air around him. The fierce creature threatened a determined young man with dark hair, flames flickering in the background as tension filled the air. The fierce young man with dark hair unleashed a powerful fiery attack, declaring it would bring peace to his opponent. A powerful explosion of light erupted, filling the scene with immense energy as unleashed his strength against the enemy. A sense of urgency gripped the air as a character with white hair held a clipboard, looking shocked at the unfolding crisis. He expressed disbelief about the situation and insisted they needed to figure it out immediately. A massive creature with fierce tusks emerged amid sparks, its menacing roar echoing through the air as it faced. The fierce opponent engulfed the area in flames, prompting a determined young man with dark hair to prepare for an imminent attack. The determined young man with dark hair walked confidently through flames, wielding a glowing sword that illuminated the chaos around him. Clenched his fist in triumph, exuding an overwhelming sense of victory and excitement. The elderly man reflected on the young martial artist's impressive breakthrough, envisioning the Eastern District gaining another in the near future. A man with dark hair held a sword, reflecting on how strength had surprised him. Barren landscape stretched before a young man with dark hair as he contemplated the challenges that lay ahead. He noted the absence of other monsters, feeling a mix of boredom and determination. A sense of boredom hung in the air as a contemplative young man with dark hair sought ways to entertain himself. A calm moment settled as a young man with dark hair took a seat on a broken surface, lost in thought. A curious figure observed a holographic display, contemplating his unexpected actions following his recent triumph. A determined and confident martial artist sat in meditation, reflecting on the shifting dynamics of the tournament and division commanders' changing priorities. A turned young man with dark hair leaned against a wall, feeling the weight of exhaustion after his fierce battle with a powerful jaguar. He reflected on the lingering pain from the fight and the strength of his opponent. Despite his protected metal skin, he recognized he had taken serious damage. He wondered if this defeat marked the end of the trial he had faced. Tense silence enveloped the quarter as a determined young man with dark hair stood alone, contemplating his next move. He thought he must be the first to arrive. Golden-eyed demon ape loomed in the shadows. An alarm surged through a determined young man with dark hair. He identified the creature as a near-rank 5 threat. A menacing creature loomed over a determined young man with dark hair, casting an ominous shadow as he contemplated its intimidating presence. A determined young man with dark hair questioned how someone could defeat a near-rank 5 monster with just one punch. A cautious young man with dark hair stood in an unfamiliar environment, questioning what was happening around him. A tense atmosphere enveloped the scene as a pensive young man with dark hair sat, lost in thought, while an uncertain figure approached from a distance. He warned the approaching figure to wait. A surprised young man with dark hair looked up, his mind racing with questions about what he had just witnessed. Mysterious energy filled the arena as 2 figures suddenly materialized from the shadows. Determined and focused martial artist appeared, ready for the challenge ahead. The shadowy and enigmatic figure took a menacing stance, radiating an unsettling aura. A curious young man with dark hair glanced at a distant figure, sensing something was off in the charged atmosphere around them. Determined and focused martial artist contemplated his next move, weighing his options with intense concentration. A sudden shift in the atmosphere leaves a young man with dark hair startled as he points upward, curiosity etched across his face. A surprised girl with blue hair looked up, her eyes widening at the unexpected sight before her. A menacing presence loomed as a golden-eyed demon ape approached, sending waves of alarm through the group. Observed the creature with mounting concern. A tense atmosphere enveloped the group as he expressed his doubts about the significance of the corpse before them. A revelation sparked in his mind as he held a device, recognizing the guardian's identity with excitement. Giant figure towered over the group, his imposing presence casting a shadow of intimidation. He declared the trial would be passed after they cleared the selection, reacted with confusion at the giant figure's words. Smirked confidently, leaving the others looking puzzled at his unexpected comment. Confident figure stood, smirking as he offered his opponent 5 minutes to prepare for what lay ahead, declared that his challenger was clever. Defiant young man with dark hair stood boldly, arms outstretched, challenging the ominous figure looming above him. Confident young man with dark hair surveyed the scene, eager to assess the quality of the candidates in the Morningstar selection. Celebrated with his friends, exclaiming his excitement about the outcome. Determined young man with dark hair pointed confidently, declaring that defeating the enemy was all that remained for the final stage of the selection. Stood defiantly before the towering creature, ready to confront the overwhelming threat looming over him. Critical and observant young woman noted its lack of vital chi, questioning the Eastern Military District's judgment. Tossed a small recovery item, indicating confidence in their ability to recover quickly. Observed the opponent intently, sensing an unusual strength that raised his concerns about the upcoming confrontation. Large, menacing creature loomed over a small, confident figure, creating a tension-filled moment that electrified the air, questioned how strong the creature could be, despite their own prowess. Marked confidently, boasting that his acting skills surpassed those of Instructor Chin. A group of shocked characters leaned over a table, expressing alarm at a disturbing revelation about a young man with dark hair. A man in military attire laughed, intrigued by what he observed on the screen. Atmosphere grew tense as Division Commander addressed the officials with a serious tone. He urged them to halt the selection immediately, fearing potential harm to the candidates. Several officials raised their hands in objection, expressing their concerns passionately. Laughed, finding amusement in the instructor's worry about their prodigies facing him, declaring it a riot. Confident and observant female character smirked while watching images of on a screen, noting the audience's heightened tension. Worried leader suggested alerting supervisors to protect the candidates from potential threats. Focused character examined the tablet, her determination evident as she absorbed the critical information displayed before her. Worried character sat in a chair, feeling humiliated by the strength of Dong's child. He believed he was doomed to lose 3 portions of grade 5 otherworldly marrow. Energy swirled around a confident young man with dark hair, radiating readiness for the upcoming battle. He declared that he had healed back up to 90%. Energy pulsated around a determined and confident martial artist as he boasted about his strength, claiming he was ready to face any challenge. A confident young man with dark hair extended his fist, radiating energy as he taunted his challengers to defeat him together. Confident and assertive martial artist gestured to his companions, insisting there was no need for them to act together. Determined and confident martial artist launched into the sky, his energy surging around him as he prepared for battle. Determined young man with dark hair charged forward, fury driving him as he faced the opponent head-on. Fierce expression crossed his face as he braced against an incoming attack, sensing the intensity of the battle ahead. He considered his opponent's terrifying abilities, believing that he was the strongest among them. He acted in shock, realizing the power level revealed was at peak rank 4. A female character watched with wide eyes, astonished by the revelation. Determined young man with dark hair faced his opponent, defiance radiating from him as the other charged forward with fury. Determined young man with dark hair reached out, his glowing hand directed at a startled character, who reacted in shock to the sudden gesture. Determined young man with dark hair stood his ground, confronting a looming threat with unwavering resolve, declared his refusal to back down. A powerful energy blast erupted towards the landscape, leaving 2 shocked figures in its wake, stood astonished while a surprised woman watched in awe. A powerful shockwave surged through the air, sending debris flying as stood in awe, bracing himself against the force. A confident young man with dark hair addressed the other characters, challenging them to join in the fight.